Hey, hello everyone. Ed from New Haven, Connecticut here. Hope everybody is doing well. Wanted to put together a video and submit my entry to a contest out there put out by Jack over at his channel, Vinyl Martini. So Jack is a channel I've been enjoying for quite some time. I'm new to the VC, making videos for less than a year, but Jack has reached a milestone of 3 years making videos for the vinyl community. So, and before I even started to make videos on my own, Jack was one of the channels I subscribed to early on. Always enjoy his videos. Great content, great delivery, a class act all the way around. We have a lot of similar tastes when it comes to music. I know we're both big Laura Nyro fans, Jack, so that's wonderful stuff. Just really enjoy his channel and his content. And we're cut from the same cloth, I think. We're both, bargain bin hunters. So we go into record stores, all the shiny new stuff is up on the wall, but we're immediately kneeling down and seeing what's in those bargain bins down below, because that's where some of the real gems can be found, as Jack and I know. So, Jack's contest is pretty simple. Just do a channel shout out, and he wants us to show some compilations that we have in our collection. I've got quite a bit of compilations, some on LP and some on CDs. And there's no winner per se. Jack has made a donation to his local food bank in the name of the vinyl community as a gift for this contest for people entering, which is a beautiful thing. Speaks to me very personally as well, Jack, since here in Connecticut, I volunteer for and I'm on the board for various nonprofits that address food insecurity and housing instability. So wonderful, a great gesture on your part. All right, so with that, I'm going to start off sort of chronologically, start off when I was a kid, and we'll do those LPs that I got as they were as seen on TV, advertised back in the day. So first up, I have the greatest rock and roll hits, a 4 LP set as seen on TV back in the day. This actually was my sister's copy. My sister, I would raid her record collection when I was like 7, 8, 9 years old. And back in the 70s, 50s music was all in vogue again, courtesy of American Graffiti and Happy Days, right? So I played this to death. I'm a little portable record player. And this gave me my introduction to vocal groups and doo-wop, right? This is all Frankie Lyman, the Teenagers, the Chantels. You can see some of the names on here. Ozzy Brothers are on here for Twist and Shout. All pre-Beatles classics, right? 5 Satins in the Still of the Night, recorded right here in New Haven, Connecticut, not 10 minutes from my house. Just really great stuff, great doo-wop music. I don't even play this anymore, but it's just great to have. It reminds me of a time of being a kid and discovering music for the first time. So this is a great collection that I have, put out by Adam 8 Records, the dreaded Morris Levy, right? Not really a nice guy at the end of the day, but a fun collection to have. Good stuff, the greatest rock and roll hits as seen on TV. Of course, being a kid in the 70s, 7, 8, 9 years old, it's all about the K-Tel collections. Jack, I know you showed one as well. I'll go through some of these really quickly. And I love like these one-name titles they have. 20 original artists, 20 original hits. We've got Dynamite. We've got Fantastic. We've got Hit Machine. And I think a rarity for some of the K-Tel covers, instead of just having like a name and a couple of pictures of artists, this one has an actual model on it. This is a photo, always cracks me up, this cover. This is Right On from K-Tel right here, as seen on TV. Fantastic. 20 original hits, 20 original stars. Look at that cover. That is really something. There she is on the back, getting all down and grooving to the music. Of course, it's all 70s AM classics. We all know the K-Tel records, right? On here you've got Thin Lizzy, Heart, Firefall, Bay City Rollers, The Miracles, Diana Ross, Lou Rawls, ABBA, Norman Connors, etc., right? But this cover always cracked me up. This is Right On, K-Tel Records from 1976. I've had this forever, since I was 9 years old. Good stuff. All right, switch gears over to the CD side of the house. I have a lot of compilations and genre stuff on CD. First up, I'll show the cover a little bit easier. This is a compilation called Just Say Yesterday, put out by Sire Records. This is a series they put out called Just Say Yes, back in the late 80s and early 90s. And ostensibly, it was just promo CDs for a bunch of their artists. So you'd get like stuff by Depeche Mode, Katie Lang, Echo and the Bunnymen, other one-off hits, some unreleased stuff. And it was just a great way for them to promote current artists and new artists on their label. So a great series compilation called Just Say Yes. But this volume, which was volume 6, was called Just Say Yesterday. And the cool thing about this was all stuff that was pretty rare at the time. And some of this is still pretty rare to get. You've got everything on here from B-Movie's Nowhere Girl, Tintin by, Kiss Me by Tintin rather, Don't Tell Me by Blancmange, Madness is One Step Beyond, What else do we have on here? The Dead Boys, Caught with the Meat in Your Mouth, Patti Smith's Piss Factory, Aztec Camera's version of Jump. So you get it, right? This is all like that rare, like, you know, college radio 80s stuff, maybe some late 70s stuff, punk stuff that was pretty hard to find at the time, and some of it is still pretty hard to find. What else is on here? Let's see. Oh, yeah, and of course, The Normal with Warm Leatherette. Which is great. So this is Sire Records. I don't know how many of these they made, but this is the Just Say Yes series. So I still have this one, Just Say Yesterday, with all that great alternative punk and 80s stuff from the 70s and 80s as well. Another compilation I have, which I haven't listened to in a long time, I'm a big fan of. This is Nick Drake, and this is a compilation called Poor Boy, the Songs of Nick Drake. Ostensibly it's jazz, but it really is jazz fusion, maybe some new age. It's a lot of artists just taking Nick Cave's songbook and just reinterpreting all those beautiful Nick Drake songs. This came out in 2004 on Songline Records. Here's the CD, here's the back. And just to give you an idea of what they cover, they do Cello Song, Clothes of Sand, One of These Things First, a classic Nick Drake track, Hanging on a Star, Fly, Black Eyed Dog, From the Morning, Riverman. So really, really great, you know, cover versions of Nick Drake on this compilation that came out in 2004. And it's called Poor Boy, the Songs of Nick Drake. So definitely worth checking out to get a different take and a different spin on those Nick Drake beautiful songs. I'm also a big fan of a lot of chill out and lounge and downbeat music. A lot of those compilations I have on CD. And a compilation that came out back in the late 90s is a series called High Fidelity Lounge, and this is Volume 1. So this really got me hooked on bands like Thievery Corporation and At Jazz and Ray and Christian and a lot of those like dub, you know, DJ lo-fi chill out remixers, right? So really, really beautiful stuff. This is the CD right here, a little bit of a glare there. And there's the track listing on the back for what that's worth if you can check that out. This series was put out on Guidance Records, who are based out of Chicago. There's a number of these series. I have the first 3 volumes, so I know there's more. I highly recommend checking them out. They're all about an hour in length, all instrumental. So just really, really great, you know, chill, downbeat lounge stuff. So High Fidelity Lounge is an excellent intro to that type of music. If you're unfamiliar with it, I highly recommend you check that out. In the same mode, there's a series that has been out for a number of years. These are from the, from the early 2000s, a series called Verve Remixed, right? There's a few of these. This is Volume 1. So this is when a lot of DJs and trip-hop artists would take Verve classics and remix them and really give them a different spin. Once again, very chill out, very loungy, but some of it's very funky and really just cool it's all just cool to listen to. What they do on here is they take Astro Gilberto's Who Needs Forever. Thievery Corporation actually does the remix of that. There's a great, great chill out version of Nina Simone's Feeling Good on here, which is tremendous. They also do a take on Sarah Vaughan, Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit, Dinah Washington, Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby. So they take those tracks that you know, those classic vocal jazz tracks, and give them a nice chill hop remix. So this is Volume 1 of the series, and this is Volume 2, Verve Remix. And actually it's a double CD because here you have the actual the listing of the remixes, and they also give you a second CD of all the actual original versions that they use. So it's pretty great. So once again, they took Oscar Brown Jr., they took Betty Carter, Ella Fitzgerald, Dizzy Gillespie, Cal Tater, Sarah Vaughan. So once again, just a really, really cool series to check out, and just really, really nice packaging. This is the double one right here. So I definitely recommend checking out this Verve Remix series as well. There's a bunch of them out there also. And the last compilation I have in CD, this is kind of an odd one. I haven't played this in a long time. I can't even remember what it sounded like, but I'm pretty sure it's really fun and uplifting, and I mean that with sarcasm. And this is a compilation that came out in 1989 for the benefit from a grant from the New York State Arts Council from New York. And it's a CD compilation called Like a Girl, I Want You to Keep Coming. So this is 1989. Pretty wild stuff, as you can tell. Pretty familiar artists are on here also. You've got Debbie Harry on here. You've got New Order doing a version of Sister Ray. You've got William S. Burroughs on here. Karen Finley, performance artist. Henry Rollins Band is on here. Live Skull. So this is dark, really challenging, heavy left of center stuff, all for the benefit or made possible by a grant from this Arts Council in New York. I haven't listened to this in a dog's age, but I can tell you it's going to be grim and tough sledding, and I love it. So it's fantastic. I got this a long, long time ago. The booklet is here, and you know, they just have here a couple of, you know, You can see a bit of the artists with a little bit of the track history and who's performing on what. There's David Byrne and some other of the bands right there. Here, a really young Henry Rollins right there as well, as you can see. So once again, that's my last CD compilation I have from 89? Yeah, that's right. It is Like a Girl, I Want You to Keep Coming. Don't know how rare it is, but it seems pretty rare to me. And I don't think any of these tracks on here have been released anyplace else. So definitely worth checking out if you can find it. All right, getting back to the LPs. Gotta lift these up. Next up, we've got The Big Time Syndrome, a compilation from 1987. These are all artists that were on the Big Time label, subsidiary of RCA. There's the track listing right here. So once again, from my college radio DJ days, really great stuff on here. You've got Love and Rockets, Red Cross, The Dream Syndicate, The Pastels, Jazz Butcher Conspiracy is on here, Lucy Show, I love the Lucy Show. Love Tractors is a great version of Marvin Gaye's Got to Give It Up, Alex Chilton, Dump Truck. So here's the gatefold. Here's what you have on the inside. A really great compilation. I actually have this on CD as well because I have a couple of extra bonus tracks on there. So the Big Time Syndrome, a compilation of the Big Time label of the artist. Is the promo, I think? Yeah, it's a promo from 1987. Also, label compilations I have is Enigma Records. So Enigma had put 2 compilations out, I believe. Here's the first one. This is Enigma Variations, the first one they put out. This is from 1985, right? So this has got some pretty wild stuff on it. Once again, very much college radio fare of the mid-'80s. Just to read off some of the roster on their label, Jet Black Blackberries are on here, John Truby, Rain Parade, Leaving Trains, Game Theory, of course, is on here, 45 Grave, TSOL, Cathedral of Tears. So really, really just wild, left of center college radio stuff from back in the day. A great gatefold where it gives, a little bit of a bio and blurb of each of the bands that are in here. So that's Enigma Variations of Volume 1. And 2 years later in 87, they put out Enigma Variations Volume 2. This is a little bit more accessible, I would say. Here's the back artists, the bands that are here. Less songs, less number of bands, but still really great fare and great artists on the Enigma label at the time. Mojo Nixon, Skid Roper, TSOL again, Dead Milkmen, Agent Orange, Plan 9. I'm a big fan of Don Dixon. He's back there on the wall over there. Praying Mantis is a great song from Don Dixon. Wire is on here with The Head, which was the big comeback for them. They were signed to Enigma. So once again, great stuff on Enigma Variations 2 from 1987. And the same thing with the gatefold here, giving you a bit of a blurb and info on the band. So both those collections are really, really cool. I'm a big fan of 80s comps. I picked this up earlier this year. This is Permanent Waves, which came out in, I think they released as CBS Epic in 1979. After the Fire is on here. Only Ones are on here. Curl Flyers. So once again, just a sampling of new wave 80s pop that they had in the label at the time. Really, really good. It plays really well from start to finish. It's very cohesive. This is an excellent compilation, Permanent Waves. I love these 80s comps, especially label samplers, new wave comps. I have a ton of these, but this is the one that I played quite a bit this year and one of the newest ones that I got. 2 more to go. The Best of Chess Blues. Once again, a beautiful series here. The original Chess Master series, this is a Columbia house pressing, but they did various best ofs on the Chess label. So this is really, really great. All the usual suspects are on here for this record. I'll show you the gatefold. Gives a little essay in here. And on here you've got, fantastic stuff. You've got Muddy Waters and Robert Nighthawk and Sonny Boy Williamson and Buddy Guy, Jimmy Rogers, Coco Taylor, so Little Milton, just really, really great. The sound quality is phenomenal on this copy I picked up. So they have a number of these series. I'm going to look for more, but this was the first one that I got, the Best of Chess, their Blues series, a double LP set, really fantastic. And lastly, I'm a big jazz fan as well, and I am a big Mose Allison fan. So I have a lot of Mose Allison releases. There's a tribute that came out to him in 2019 by a whole bunch of artists called If You're Going to the City, right? A tribute to Mose right there. Great soundtrack, rather a track listing here on the back. A lot of great artists on here covering all Mose Allison originals. You've got Taj Mahal doing Your Mind Is on Vacation. I love that song. Jackson Browne doing If You Live. Ben Harper, Charlie Musselwhite doing Nightclub, Iggy Pop doing The Track, You're Going to the City. London Wainwright's on here, Richard Thompson, Dave and Phil Alvin. So three-side LP, three-side double LP rather. Beautiful gatefold as well. Little pictures of Mose and little narrative there. So once again, Mose Allen, that's great, bebop, piano, pork pie hat kind of jazz, Daddy-O, that kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff. So Mose Allison, If You're Going to the City, a great tribute to him by a bunch of artists released in 2019. So that's it, Jack. That's my list of compilations that I have. We also have to do a channel shout out for, I almost forgot about that. So one channel shout out, and the channel that I've been watching and enjoying is called Married to Vinyl. I'll put a link down below. A couple out of California, I caught their vinyl tag of 2025 video recently, came up in my feed. Really fun, really engaging, really enjoyable. I've watched a couple of their other videos as well, going to record shows and what they found. So definitely we're checking them out. A lot of overlap with 80s, top 40, but also a lot of alternative, college radio stuff and some esoteric stuff as well. So definitely go check out Married to Vinyl, and that is my channel shout out. All right, that's it. That's all I have. Jack, congratulations again on 3 years in the VC. Well done. Looking forward to catching more videos. I always enjoy when you bring a new video up, Jack. I always make sure I make time to watch it right away. Just a class act all the way around. So really, really lovely. And with that, as I like to say when I sign off, with everything going on out there today, there's a lot going on out there today, especially for this holiday season. Let's all take a moment, take a breath, sit back, look at the people around us, and just remember to be kind to one another, right? It's not that hard. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment. I appreciate it. I'm having fun. And until next time, thanks.